Thank you for listening to It's On Us podcast. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and enjoy the episode.
All right, now you got it right this time.
There we go.
Freaking bum.
Jacob, I'm gonna let you live right now, all right?
It wasn't my fault.
I'm gonna let you live, all right?
Whatever.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of It's On Us. If you don't know who we are, my name is Oscar Blair, aka Osh, and to my right I have Mr. Clifton. Say what's up to the people.
What's up, man? What it do?
And to his right I have Gabe,
How you doing, everybody?
and then to his right I have the Glizzy Guzzler.
No, I have a name.
Oh,
Jake.
you can't call you that? Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh,
He's
my
sensitive.
God, I'm out.
Jacob.
Here we go. Look, see, he said he's
Jacob,
out.
see,
What do you mean, why?
come on,
I'm
Say
out.
what's up to the people, Jake.
What's up, people? How y'all
Remember that
doing?
Snapchat I sent you of the guy twirling the glizzy? That was you.
Oh,
Yeah, you sent me that. That shit had me weak.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't
So
get
if
it.
you don't know us, we love you. But if you do know us, we love you. So this is our crew. We are missing a couple members, but it's okay. Shout out to John. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Julian. They will be here hopefully the next episode. But it's just us today, and we're gonna have a comfortable conversation just about some things that kind of bother us in a sense, but we want to just highlight. So first and foremost, how was you guys' week this week?
Week number 635.
Here we go.
Right, man. Come on, man. Can't you be simple? He asked you a simple question.
How was your
I found
week?
out that I
see
have
why you
two
said what
kids in my
bothered us.
house.
You.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it. Oh, my stepdaughter learned how to drive. She
Oh,
just
shout out
got
to
her
Tay.
temps.
It's nerve wracking. Yeah.
Nervous as fuck. First time out on the road. Not
Did she hit
gonna
the
lie.
fence?
No.
I hit your fence.
Not surprised. You can't drive.
I can drive.
You can't drive.
No, that shit was
Batmobile.
close.
That shit is
Batmobile.
too close.
Hey, Batmobile.
I was coming to get you.
Okay.
Batmobile.
Be thankful and appreciative. I lost my first car thanks to you.
You're welcome. Kobe voice.
That's crazy, bro. Wait, so how old were you when you first started driving?
I was 15 and a half.
15. What about you guys? When you first
When
got
I
behind
first
the wheel?
got behind the wheel,
Yeah.
I would say probably maybe 15. Honestly, that's a hard question. I can't
15.
really pinpoint when I
I'll
actually
tell
first
you.
got
Funny
behind the wheel.
story. First time I was behind the wheel, I was probably like 12 years old.
That's about right.
Listen to this. And I could not drive. Thought I knew how to drive, and it was a Jeep Cherokee. And my dad just asked me to reverse to the end of the driveway just to see if I could do it. And somehow, some way, I almost hit my neighbor's porch and took it out. And it was all bad. And I had damn near had a heart attack. And I was traumatized to drive, honestly. I did not want to drive for the longest. And when my parents told me I had to go to driving school, I was kind of nerve wracking, but I was like, and it wasn't
Right.
so bad once I got behind the wheel.
See,
for real,
yeah, I
for real.
didn't go to driving school, so that's what I mean. I don't know when I can
didn't
pinpoint.
go?
No,
I did.
I
My
waited
parents
till I was
made me go.
18. I didn't even do maneuverability.
Get
The
out of
first-
here.
The first time I ever did it was my test. Passed it.
What?
I swear to God.
You're a rare breed. So first time you just took the test, passed everything.
Yes and no.
Oh, well, hold on.
Maneuverability I passed first time, whatever I was doing it.
Okay.
The actual driving test,
Mhm.
not the written part, the actual when I drove, I was doing 5 over the whole time. Because me and homie was chopping it. So I was so chill.
Oh, see, you was too
I
relaxed.
was, you know what I'm saying?
He
You
set-
know,
he set
he
you
looked
up.
at me when we had got back. He said, "Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. You're a really good driver." He said, "And you seem really relaxed, but you forgot that I'm a driving teacher, and you were going 5 over the whole time." And I'm like,
You got to keep it kosher till the time
That's
is up.
crazy.
Then,
you know what I'm saying? So I came. He's like, "Honestly, you can come back tomorrow. I'll be here. We can do it again. Just do the speed limit." And then boom, I came back the next day.
Same dude. Same dude.
Same. No, it was a different dude, but I just knew to
He
do.
gave you the pre-warning.
You know
don't
what I'm
do that
saying? Yeah,
tomorrow.
exactly.
See, I did that part great. I failed the maneuverability the first time.
Not surprised.
On
Can't
some
drive.
crazy shit. No, I can drive. It
You
was
can't
just
drive.
some bullshit. I had the bigger car. My dad was supposed to leave the smaller car that day so I could ace it, and they left me the longer car, and it was just slow.
Hey, if
I was a rookie.
You was
if you're a
driving
true
boat.
driver,
Mhm.
if you're a true driver,
I don't
want to
hear it out of you. You gave me whiplash. My back probably messed up because of you, not even because of the accidents.
God damn.
Wait, what happened?
He used to pull in his mom's driveway at 40, 50 miles per hour. Shit was crazy back
No,
then.
I remember that. Yeah, I always had my seatbelt on.
That's
Yep.
why he laughing so hard. People know you used to give me for real whiplash and pull up. You didn't move. The only thing
Bounce
moved. Right.
You-
Reckless. And your mom even cussed you out one time for doing that.
Was I the most reckless driver that y'all had?
Sometimes, yeah.
No. There was just one time I drove with a couple of people to what was it? South Park, and I'm talking the whole way they're banging 90, and then my two friends Nate and Wes, they're arguing the whole time, bro. Oh my god, I was crying the whole time. My stomach was hurting, like. And then I'm like looking up and I see that we're just swerving through traffic. I was like,
God.
oh my, it was like traumatizing, but I was laughing, so I couldn't stop laughing because of the argument was so funny. But I couldn't like look at the road because I'm like, oh no way. Like,
No, yeah. See, it's just for me it was like Clifton. I was like 12, tried to pull forward in the driveway. She was like, just scoot my car up. Like she was parked like almost like on the sidewalk. And, like before they told myself pull up. Bad decision. I hit the back of a van. I didn't even take it out of drive. I just left it there. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I got so nervous. I just like left type of deal. Like, it was nerve.
You just let it in neutral.
Yeah, I put it in neutral and I like try to turn the car off. Yeah, like
nope.
I was not prepared at all. But moving forward though, in hindsight, it taught me a lot. So now, passed my driving test, first time, awesome. I'm like, okay, let me challenge myself again. Got my Class A CDL. If you can drive a semi truck,
you can drive it. You can drive anything.
Pretty much anything. Bro.
Okay, quick story. Because it's funny. Not funny because I could have died, but it's funny. All right, you are actually not the worst driver that's ever driven me. One time, and this was way before I met, my woman and had a family. I lived with this guy named Brad. He's like one of my close friends, and we were at Wolfie's, right? Mm-hmm. And he picked up this chick from the bar, and she had a friend, and I guess they wanted to like go to around the corner. Y'all know what that is? Okay.
Lakewood.
Yeah. Okay. And I was like, he really wanted to go because he was trying to impress her. And obviously, whoop-de-whoop. Anyway, I didn't know she was like already messed up. And you guys know 57, like over there in the area, how there's a four-way. Mm-hmm. Tell me why she made a left into like the oncoming lane and literally drove like 5 miles down the road. And like I was like having a whole panic attack. I'm like, why are there no cars on the road? Thank God we could have like a head-on collision. And when she stopped and realized, she was like, oh my goodness, I'm on the wrong side of the road. I was like, thank you for realizing that. Please turn around, because I was like, I'm about to get out this car and run.
Because imagine if she would have like been on that side of the road and then oncoming traffic.
Exactly.
That would have been a huge car crash, though, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, and speaking of like car crashes,
the way her seats was, I couldn't just get out the back seat. It was one of those like she had to lift her seat up and then I had to get out.
She had a coupe.
Yeah.
See,
Saudi.
Yeah. Speaking of car crashes, though, man, prayers to Tiger Woods. Hope he has a speedy recovery.
Mm-hmm. Godspeed.
So like I was listening to like a couple of like podcasts and they were talking about his incident. So like I don't know if you guys know, was he like texting and driving, or
they said no alcohol, so that's
no alcohol
good.
involved.
The sheriff said it was just a pure accident. That's just what happened.
I'm honestly gonna say like a deer ran across the road, or like maybe like a squirrel.
The report said he hit a curb, and the road that he was on was steep and curvy and windy.
Oh, okay.
So it's very well possible he hit a curb, and once you get air, gravity gonna take over.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel it. So
you are no longer in control. Yeah. So, he's one of those people from the culture that definitely appreciate, him introducing the golf lifestyle. But yeah, prayers to him, and hope he has a speedy recovery.
I appreciate Rory McIlroy for bringing up a great point, because I guess a lot of sportscasters at first were talking about right away, like, will he ever return to his old form, this, that, and the next, and can he come back from this? And Rory was like, that is the furthest thing that you should be thinking about after this accident. This man is a whole father. He has a family. Right. The last thing you should be thinking about is if he can bounce back and win more championships. We should just be thankful for his career and the fact that he's alive. And I was like, you know what? Checkmate. Just quit talking about it and just pray for the man. So shout out to Rory.
No, yeah. Shout out. That's major, bro. Yeah. So how do you think he, like, now that he's in this incident, right? So now he has to deal with, like, he's no longer working. He has to take time off. So how do you think he's going to balance his, like, work life and normal life?
I mean, he's rich. He'll probably have everything taken care of for him. I'm just wishing him a speedy recovery. I don't want to think about how he's going to balance life. The only thing he needs to be balancing right now is how to get better each and every day. Honestly, that's what I feel.
Yeah, don't mind that train. I just our train of thought, but
right,
just going by.
No, so how do you guys, speaking of train of thought, how do you guys handle your work life, that type of deal, like work balance life?
You want to go first?
I mean, I can go first. You know me.
All right.
Well, you know, you guys, I just told you guys I just picked up a second job recently. So
Congratulations.
now I'm trying to balance a little bit more work in less days, I feel like, and have more time to myself to where I can actually play basketball 3 or 4 times a week like I have been doing consistently, and just kind of keep staying active and making sure that I'm staying as young as I can be.
There you go.
I mean, it's stressful, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, you know, it's for a greater cause, because you're trying to take care more than just yourself.
Right. I mean, I feel like that's just a duty as a man, and that's why you need to get up and go to work every day. If you ain't doing that, then obviously you ain't providing or putting a roof over, you know, your head at the, you know, worst case scenario.
That's the goal. You know what I mean? I need to get my own house, just kind of like this. So.
Right.
Hey, it's a process though, bro. And I'm extremely proud of you, Gabe, though, because you're being around us, digesting information. You being younger than us, like, you're getting ahead of people your age. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of them aren't focused on trying to get a house, trying to build credit, trying to do like these certain things. So it's like, we giving you game, giving you friendly advice how to maneuver in your life. So just take what we're saying with a grain of salt, and then, you know, keep maneuvering, bro. Because you'll get to that space. I promise you that. Yeah.
And as far as me balancing work and life, I don't know, because I've been telling everybody this since the pandemic. Life for me has been simple, and as far as balancing it, it's simple still, because my life hasn't really changed. I had a baby, and my life kept going forward. I go to work, come home, provide, and that's it. You know, eat, go to sleep, and I do this every other Friday. So, I mean, it's easy for real. What I've learned is, from having such an easy schedule and balance in life and work, I need to occupy that time more. And that's how this actually all came about. Talked to Jacob for 3 years about this. I need something to do. And that's why I had so many other ventures before this, because it's like working normal life is kind of easy. It's getting kind of boring in normal life. And I'm so happy that we have this, for real. It helps me balance out just the life part. Looking forward to this every Friday. It's a real assignment to me. And whenever I can make it, that's why I'm here. I want to be reliable, just like I am for my 9 to 5, because just like I'm committed to somebody else's dream, I'm committed to this dream.
Yeah.
And
I always say, man, you can't go work 8 hours for somebody else and not come home and work for yourself. So
right.
You're defeating yourself, though. But Jacob, how do you balance your work / normal life?
It's intertwined deeply. I work from home. I have my client, you know, at my house for 8 hours,
who I love.
So I don't have a separate work and home life, because I'm there all the time. I'm here every Friday. Besides that, I don't really do anything.
Can you explain that to a person like me who gets up doing 9 to 5? Like, what's it like to have like technically your work life and life like intertwined at home? You never really leave home outside of dropping your patient off and stuff like that. Like, what's it like to be at home all the time? Do you get a little cabin fever? Do you get stir crazy? Like, what's it like being in your, you know, domain all the time?
It sucks. Well, it sucks to a certain extent, but it's also cool because you're not, you know, wasting money on gas to go in places and stuff like that. You have all the comforts you need in your own house. I got kids I can play with. So
right, because your family is like your coworkers at that point.
Exactly. Parker helps me out so much, man. And then, but I also told Shanta and I, we need at least an hour upstairs to ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Got to,
just to get away from everything.
Disconnect.
That's like what at work would be a smoke break or something.
Yeah, lunch. Take your hour lunch or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, that's what's up. But I mean, do you ever sometimes after working in other establishments like miss other people, like having coworkers and people from all walks of life to talk to on a day-to-day basis?
To a certain extent, but then I'm also talking to you guys all damn day through a group chat and stuff like that. So Yes, I do, because I do miss that camaraderie and, you know, just team building and stuff like that. So yeah, I do miss, you know, having that normal 9 to 5, going into someplace, seeing a different face, you know. So yeah, I do. Mm-hmm. But I think I've been so accustomed to it now to where it is what it is.
Right. Yeah. And what about you, Mr. Entrepreneur? How do you balance life and work life and entrepreneur life?
I have to meditate constantly. I'm gonna tell you that, bro, because again, being like I'm in the mind frame of being like a serial entrepreneur. So that's basically like me starting one venture and like the next venture, like I'm relentlessly trying to attack. Go ahead.
You want to be like Rob Dyrdek.
What?
Kinda.
He builds businesses.
I don't like that comparison.
See, no, I'm building brands, so I want to like. I mean, it's. I understand what he's doing, but I want to do something different that's never been done. And in order for me to do that, I have to go places I've never gone. I have to get exposure. I have to gain information. I have to talk to people, network, and just step outside of myself comfort zone and really apply like what I know. Because life is the best teacher. Experience is always going to be the best teacher, right? So for me, how I balance my work and normal life is like I have to meditate for at least like 15 minutes a day. I keep my crystals with me, my chakras aligned, like all that is essential because your energy is how you talk to people, your energy is projected. Like if I'm in a bad mood and you can feel it, it's going to affect the whole room, right? You've been into a place where like you're the light in the room, everybody else is dim, and it's like, oh man, I got to get out of here. This is like toxic. This don't feel right. So for me, I understand my influence and my power. So like for me, I try to just balance it, sprinkle it throughout everything in my life. You know what I mean? So that aspect is just, yeah, I have to meditate. I have to take my time. I'm not in a rush. Why are we in a rush? You know what I mean? Like, just slow down, do what you got to do, one task at a time. And I'm learning that more and more as time goes by, though, you know.
I still want to make my money, though.
Of course.
Yep.
There you go.
So, you know what I'm saying? You should, like, but I'm focused on, like, I'll make money is inevitable. You'll get money. That's not the issue. But how do you want to make money is my thing. Would you rather make money doing something that's stressful to you or something that you enjoy doing?
Right.
I want to make money through something I built or help build.
Just remember, make the money. Don't let the money make you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a famous quote right there, man.
Mm-hmm.
So,
speaking of money, though, I guess that stimulus money that we might get, quote unquote, you know, what are you gonna do with it then, Jacob? If you get it,
save it.
Save it, yes, sir.
Let's save this conversation real quick and let's do this and promote ourselves and have a little fun.
Oh yeah.
So with that being said, let's take a break and ask you guys. Hold on, why are you shaking your head over there, man? Huh? You got a problem?
We trying to promote us for us by us. We not food.
This is organic. I'm calling you out in the middle of the sponsor.
Yeah.
Cut it out. Promote me.
I thought we were gonna.
Now
do
it's your
it after
turn.
the
No.
episode.
No,
Yeah.
why would you do that?
Promote us right now.
Now it's on you.
There you go.
Thank you for listening to It's On Us podcast. Please listen to us wherever you get your podcast from.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ever want to contact us, please reach us at IOU podcast. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah. IOU.
Podcast 440 at
Mhm.
gmail.com.
Yeah.
Yes,
for any
sir.
questions, comments, or concerns.
And you know what? Tell them the platforms. You need practice. You've been out, Rusty.
Apple, Spotify,
Podbean.
Podbean, and Facebook.
There you go. That's a Jacob
YouTube.
Clifton commercial
And
right
YouTube.
there. We like to duke it out.
Just
Through our
like
words.
that. Just like that.
Yep, just like that. Tag
Yeah.
team it.
No, yeah. Okay, just to go into another topic. Okay, so the NBA has this discussion where they want to change the NBA logo to.
It's not the NBA's having a discussion. It was something that was brought to people's attention by a NBA player.
Who's in the league, right?
Yep, young Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, but this discussion has been going on since 2017
Yes.
by Mr. Jerry West, and he said you can change the logo.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
I don't care.
He doesn't.
So
And
the
he
thing-
loved Kobe Bryant too.
Right.
He handpicked him.
So that is who wants to be the NBA logo. How do you guys feel about Kobe potentially being the new NBA logo?
I believe we need it. I mean, the league is mostly black. And like I said earlier in our group chat, when you think of Kobe, some people are going to be corny and think of his scandal. Other people are going to say he wasn't efficient enough or he's not a GOAT, but it's not about that. He brought a whole mentality that influenced this whole new generation. Like, look how they're playing. All of them are playing out of their mind, like my players. For real, when you look at their stat lines and when they tell you who they get that from, a lot of them will tell you Kobe Bryant, like especially from working with him and stuff like that. So
The Mamba
it's like,
mentality.
yeah, like why not? And everybody loves him. Everybody does.
I think it's a no-brainer. I think it's, brands rebrand all the time, and I think if you're gonna have a silhouette of a player that was the face of the league, and just to, like you said, Cliff, that basically is the influence of 75 to 80% of other players that are in the league right now.
And he embodies clutch to most people.
And that's not even touching on what he, the progress he was trying to make for female basketball.
Oh,
Amen.
that would have been a
So,
whole transformation.
So with
for
that
sure.
too, it should be a no-brainer. So if they ever get, they ever vote on or whatever, I think it'd be a no-brainer that he'll be the new logo.
No,
And-
see, because I was at the barbershop and I told my barber about this, and he's like, the only issue I have with that is like they would have to change literally all the merch and all the like that logo is everywhere. But
But
I'm
they
like,
do that every year. They
Yeah.
change
Well, I was about to
jerseys
say,
or
like,
fonts
that's the
and
They're
part
about to change the ball to Wilson.
Right.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
That's why I'm like, I don't think it's a big deal, but I'm like,
redesign.
If anything, all that merchandise becomes even more, worth something because it's like really OG classic.
yeah.
My only thing is like, let's say they don't switch it to Kobe, and 20, 30 years from now, they you know what I mean, they give it to somebody else who really doesn't deserve it. Look, I mean, how bad is that going to seem like in the far stretch of things of players who potentially could have it? Because Kobe isn't the only one that could have it. I mean, you
you can give it to numerous, right? You can
right.
give it to MJ, you can give it to
Right.
other pioneers.
You can give it to LeBron when he retires. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
league, so.
I mean, how
I
long
think
has this
right
logo
now
been
to
up?
say that again.
How long has this logo been up? I feel like Kobe's logo, if it's changed, should be up for as long as this logo's been up.
True.
And then change it.
True.
I feel like that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't want it to be like, all right, they change it to Kobe for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, 10, maybe 20, and then change it to something else. You know what I mean? Like you said, if it's been 30 years for Jerry West right now, it needs to be 30 years for the next one, and 30 years, and then 30 years, and 30 years.
We got our man Jacob on the Google search right now.
Jerry West has been the logo since 1969.
1969, and it is 2021.
So that's about, what, 52 years?
Right.
About. So, yeah.
Half a century, roughly. So, I mean, it's not
It's
a bad
time.
idea.
It's
I just
time.
feel like if he were to become the logo, it would definitely reflect on how the league is and how the world is right now.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Because, like I said,
I think in 52 years, it should maybe be an international player if they're big at the time. Like
Right.
Giannis, say if Giannis wins like maybe 5 or
Luka.
6 rings, or Luka.
oh,
Maybe
man.
make them the
Luka.
logo. And then because we do have international players in the league, I think it'd be dope to have an international.
Right.
I
logo
do appreciate
someday.
how we're like slowly opening up to like, because basketball is one of those sports that's like universal.
Worldwide.
You can go anywhere and they're playing You can go to Italy, you can go to Nigeria, you can go
China.
Right.
China.
Right.
It's heavy in China. They love Kobe in China. But
That's
like,
why I think basketball is bigger than football. But people say football is bigger here in America. But I mean, worldwide, though,
That's a different conversation.
I know.
I would think, like, hypothetically, if I could pick the logo, it'd be like, to kind of bring in the WNBA and the NBA, it'd be like a chick shooting on a girl. Like how,
what is her name?
what's the movie? When they're, oh, fuck, I can't think
Love
of
and
the movie.
Basketball?
Yeah. How
Okay.
they're playing against each other, you know what I'm saying?
Never seen it, but I know what Joe we're talking about.
You know what? I'll forgive you just because you could recite it.
Whoa, you never seen Love and Basketball?
But you know
Don't
what I
talk
mean?
to
Like,
me, but I forgive
picture
you.
something like that. Like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like, two people who love basketball, you know, a man and a woman. Like, and I mean, a dude shooting over a girl shooting over, you know what I mean?
Just make the.
I mean,
yeah.
it aren't
To
both
make it
under
like-
one umbrella anyway.
Right.
At some point, yeah, I could see like a logo like that, like a man and a woman, and
Just
it
to help
be
bridge
on
the
both
gap
gear.
between, like I said, the WNBA salary and, you know what I mean, their views, and just kind of help make it more.
I can see it now. Sue Bird shooting over Kobe.
To what?
As
Over
a
Kobe?
logo. Yep. On one
Sue
side.
Bird over,
On one
or
side
like
of the
Durant
sock,
and Taurasi over like
Yep.
LeBron. You
On
know what
one
I'm
si-
saying?
on
Something
one
that
side of
something
the
crazy
sock.
like to just.
and on the other side of the sock, you got the guy shooting over the girl. So one sock, you got the girl shooting over the guy.
That's
Next
doing
sock-
too much.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. No, it's not.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Just
No,
give me
it's not.
one.
Hey,
You making my head
hey,
hurt.
listen. We're in 2021. You're moving way too fast.
Oh.
I know we're in the future and everything,
I'm
but
out.
you're moving. Yeah,
Right,
you're,
you in
No,
Jetson
I'm
speed.
the guy that's moving too fast.
no, I mean, again, we have to adjust to how the world is around us, and
And I feel like that's what, you know what I mean? Like,
and that's the issue with the NBA. 'cause
right.
it's like,
That's what I was just going to say.
this guy that's on the logo. No disrespect to Jerry West, but he has to come on and actually like.
He said it back 4 years
But
ago.
no, right now he has to do
Wow.
whatever is in his power to be like, listen, I know.
I
I'm
don't
the
think it's
logo.
up to him
It's
though.
not up to him.
So who's it up to?
It's the league.
I think the association for real.
It's
but-
up to the governing board, basically the owners and the commissioner.
Adam Silver.
From how a business is usually run like that, somebody's gonna have to basically say, I recommend this movement, and then someone's gonna have to second that movement.
They're gonna have to vote on it. Like they have their own little government
to a vote,
Because they had a petition for it, and everybody's. But it's like
3.8 million. But
yeah.
those people that signed the petition,
But that
aren't
only just
owners of
puts
the
it on their
NBA.
watch. It doesn't guarantee
Right.
that.
It shows up on the radar like, oh, people are talking about it. Let's see if how long this is gonna.
How much can we get
Sustain.
paid for this idea that they want
Right.
from us?
because that is a multi-billion-dollar business. So
Oh yeah.
I totally
You
understand.
like the way I said that? Because that's exactly how they think.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. You got to get into the mind frame of a business owner. Like, how are they thinking? Like, how do they operate? So you're able to navigate what you want to do maybe a little bit differently.
Like the dude that got fired from the Mariners in MLB.
What happened?
I forgot what did he say.
I don't know what he said word for word, but basically he was, in a nutshell, was saying how they manipulate MLB players and use them in their prime. Like Lindor's contract. We had Lindor
Right.
for all his rookie contract
Mm-hmm.
and used basically all his,
Prime.
not the beginning of his prime.
His young prime.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
For dirt cheap. And then we shipped him off and we do it again. And it's a cycle, and you got player A for so much appraisal after 4 minor years of actual MLB service and credibility.
Mm-hmm.
You can get
Because-
whatever you want.
Right. Because sometimes they
You get
talk
MLB
about,
ready
Go ahead.
players, draft picks. You know what I mean? You can get prospects. So he basically was saying that it's a scheme to kind of keep moving these pieces into where they are.
That's a part of their business plan, though.
Mm-hmm.
They
And
understand
kind of
that.
like you said, to use them to make money.
Right, because I mean, I've heard this just from the people on TV. Like they sometimes compare athletes to cars. Like once you drive it off the lot, it ain't worth the same
Right.
no more. So it's like pretty much you get a Ferrari as an owner for dirt cheap. You drive the hell out of it. You know what I
And
mean?
you can still sell it for.
Right, and you can still sell it for a decent price and then get a brand new Ferrari. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm hearing. But that's been going on since the beginning of time now. And you got New York Yankees and the LA Dodgers buying the most.
I tell people all the time, man, America's for sale, bro. Everything.
It's a free market.
It's a free market. You think of something? I want to kind of stay on this topic, but like become I don't know if this is rude for me to say, like a compassionate capitalist. Like I have empathy for people, but I understand how business works.
Right.
Like you're for the people, but you understand you have to do certain things.
You're a
like-
realist. You realize something.
Right, that's all that is.
Yeah, you realize that the world works. You realize that at the end of the day, I will always go back to this: yin and yang, bad and good, good and bad. You realize at the end of the day, things just happen because it happens because it's just the natural flow of the universe and life.
Yeah.
And the
That's
nature of
just
the
how it
beast
is.
of business is dog eat dog.
Yeah.
Got to be on top.
But I'm like,
Why can't they be like tiger eat tiger though? Like why dog eat dog? That's such a cliche.
that's just an
bro.
analogy, man. I don't know.
And tiger on tiger. It's too intense.
Oh,
He said that's just too intense.
Way
Whatever.
too intense.
No, yeah.
If you dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of,
That is a good movie, though.
speaking
No,
of,
real quick. So if you had to choose between two movies, right? Say, I'm gonna go Will Ferrell because he's funny as hell.
No.
So, all right. Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, or Tropic Thunder, or not Tropic Thunder.
I was about to say he's not in Tropic
or
Thunder.
what is it? Well, he plays on the basketball team. What movie is that?
Oh,
Semi-pro.
semi-pro.
Semi-pro. Which movie are you gonna pick?
Pick one of those.
Yeah,
Talladega Nights, semi-pro, and what's the other one?
Step Brothers.
Step Brother.
I'm going to pick Step Brothers. I laugh every single time.
Oh, that's my favorite movie of all time.
The other two I can watch, but I'll get sick
I'm
of.
not that big of a Will Ferrell guy.
Blasphemy.
But if I
Such a
had to choose, I'm not.
Even Anchorman
That's
is another
hard.
good one he's in.
I
Oh
see,
my
I
god!
like Elf. I like Elf.
I hate Elf.
How did I know
What?
you were
I
going to
hate- I
say
can't.
that?
Elf is
can't.
good.
You were
If
so
I had to pick
fluffy.
one out of those three that you said, honestly, I might have to go with Step Brothers.
If I had to go with one of those
Catalina
three,
wine
It's a
mixer.
fucking Catalina wine mixer.
I agree. Step Brothers is my go-to. If I'm watching a Will Ferrell movie, it's probably.
But man,
Step Brothers.
Talladega Nights is so funny.
Oh my, close second for real.
Don't you
It's
put that
it's
evil
a
on me, Ricky
very it's a very close second.
Dear sweet baby Jesus. In the crib.
6 pound, 4 ounce baby Jesus.
The fact that she said, "Come down here. I've been sleeping over dinner all night and had Taco Bell, Wendy's, Burger
KFC.
King, McDonald's, KFC, Domino's." I was dead. I was just so dead.
No,
bro.
I just like comedy movies though. That's my thing. Like, I like to have a enjoyable laugh. But for you guys, what would you say is like?
I got one for you guys then. If you had to pick a collection of Will Ferrell movies or Adam Sandler's movies, who would you do?
Adam Sandler.
Give me a second. To digest
Damn,
this.
you said that quick.
Adam Sandler.
That's 2 for Adam.
Yeah, I gotta go Adam Sandler. Man.
Damn, for
It
real.
just makes sense though, because Adam Sandler, like he
He
just
gives me
played.
nostalgia, and all of his movies are just class.
I think about Grown Ups, Grown Ups 2, Uncut Gems. Like he,
Uncut.
And that's the
Gems,
old.
though.
That's the old Adam Sandler
that's what
too.
I'm saying. That's not even like young, Happy
Oh.
Gilmore. Like, come on, man.
I got one for y'all.
Billy Madison.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta give it to him.
If I had to
though.
pick one, honestly, I'm probably gonna have to go clean
Yeah.
sweep from
No
my
shade
man.
to yeah, Will Ferrell, though.
Adam Sandler gonna win that one.
I was gonna say Samuel L. Jackson, Will Smith.
That's a no-brainer.
Hold
bro.
on, man. That's actually a good one.
No, it's nothing to think about.
No,
Fun fact though, Samuel L. Jackson didn't get his career started until he was 46 years old.
And you know, he's almost like, I think him and one other actor in Hollywood are like in competition to be in the most movies ever.
Morgan Freeman.
No, he's a white actor. I forget who they like really go at it, and that's why they're always in a bunch of movies. And that's what lead me to picking Samuel. He has a bunch of movies, and he's funny as hell. He's fun, and he's a great actor.
I'm indifferent about Samuel.
Smith.
Only movie I liked him in was Coach Carter because it's a basketball movie and I like basketball. But to be honest with you,
Snakes on the Plane is a good one,
Oh,
bro.
Django.
Django's a good one.
I gotta go with Will Smith, man.
Will Smith.
What else, man? I mean, he's done Black Snake Moan,
He did. He did Star Wars.
Star Wars.
I know, and I know he did Marvel, but I'm still
Right.
Right,
yeah,
he
he
in
did-
Marvel. He's done everything.
I
He's
know.
done animated movies. He's everywhere.
I mean, Will Smith done Shark Tales.
He's done
I
more.
mean,
Hey.
Shark Tales.
Hey, he's got a Grammy.
I think Samuel L. Jackson has Grammys too.
So who you
He
picking,
doesn't
Jacob?
have a Grammy.
that's a
How
good.
do you
That's a
know?
good.
Who you
debate.
picking,
Will
Jacob?
Smith. Will Smith.
You picking Will Smith?
Yeah.
I'm going.
I'm
Samuel.
Will.
I gotta go Will Smith, man.
All right.
I'm gonna have to go Samuel. So
Oh.
we're splitting the table on this one.
See,
All right, Cliff. Who? You got any actors or actresses to put up against each other?
I'm gonna do women since you know for the most
There
part
we
we've
go.
been doing
Okay.
dudes. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go. Hold on. I'm gonna go
I got two for
Jennifer Aniston because she's a great actress.
Uh-huh.
I like Jennifer Aniston.
Jeez, yeah.
And then I'm gonna go. What's her name? Sandra Bullock.
Okay, that's a good one.
You would do that shit.
Come
That's
on,
a good
man.
one.
Wow.
Now that's a great.
I'm going Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
Got to.
Okay. I'm gonna go Jennifer Aniston just because I feel like I've watched more Jennifer Aniston movies than Sandra Bullock. Although that is a very close one.
That is a very close race.
Go ahead, Jacob. Then I'll give my answer.
I'm gonna go with Sandra Bullock.
Sandra.
Sandra.
Okay. And for me, honestly, I'm gonna go with Jennifer Aniston.
What the?
I am only because Jennifer, she's played in some great movies. She's done movies with Adam. She done Horrible Bosses. She was funny as hell in that
Yeah,
one.
she was funny as
You
fuck.
know what I
in Horrible
mean?
Bosses.
She's a great actress. She do scary movies, funny movies, drama movies. She's dope.
Side note, did you guys hear about that? Okay, so this woman, this mom, her kids go to a Catholic school, right?
Oh my god.
Did you see that?
Yes.
So I guess the mom and dad had an OnlyFans page, right?
Wait, what?
Oh,
Listen
I
to the
think-
story.
I know.
So,
I think I heard.
Okay, so the mom and dad had an OnlyFans page,
And the kid goes to a
and,
Catholic school.
and their kids go to a Catholic school.
Okay.
But I guess she was making like $15K a month.
What?
And then no, this is the crazy part though. And then she skyrockets to like $150 grand a month.
Oh, get that bread.
But my thing is she got somebody told on her, and then her kids got kicked out of Catholic school. So
You know what's weird about that? That means one of the kids paid for her mom's page.
you can only see OnlyFans if you're
Paying for
subscribed to it. So
Yeah.
who's seen it that like you snitch? So should both of
The
them?
principal
Probably.
got
Probably.
caught.
Probably.
Got caught by his wife and said, "Look, if you don't expose these
At
kids right now."
confessions.
That's what it
Yep.
was.
Hey, breaking news right now, and it's on us podcast. We figured it out.
Or who knows? It
Anybody
could have
else?
been one of the neighbors or one of the people's friends found out. Because
Nah,
people
you know,
talk.
I think it was one of them Android built moms that was mad about this girl's getting clout. My husband's looking at this hot chick, and yeah, that's basically what it was. Yeah,
He
She was-
said an Android
Yeah,
built
she was happy.
mom.
He
That's
said you got a
cold.
built
That's
curtain
cold
body.
blooded right there.
I'm not saying
Cold-blooded.
those type of moms are built like lunch ladies or anything like that. No shade to them, but
God,
like,
hey, chill. My grandma
you
was a
seen-
lunch lady.
listen, she's not built like a lunch lady though. So you know what I'm saying? That's totally different. But again, did you see the picture of the woman?
Of the mom?
Yeah,
I think I've seen it. I've seen it on Snapchat. I like read the highlight.
I'm gonna pull it up.
I didn't actually see what she looked like, but I seen the highlight of it.
I mean, she's not like extravagant. She's just an average looking woman, but like,
And I think
You
when I
have to
went
really
over
like
Grandma
that.
Grandpa's house the other day or yesterday, I think when we was watching the news, it popped up on the news. But they didn't show any pictures or nothing. So, I mean, I knew about the story. I just didn't. I don't know what she looks like.
I ain't even heard of this.
no, yeah, this has been going around. This is just like.
But
a
how,
rumor.
like,
I'm
how
so
is
off
that
the
the kid's
grid.
fault though?
Yeah, like how are you gonna
Yeah, you
punish
can't
your
punish the
kids?
kids. That's what I'm saying. Like, you,
Especially she's
Because she comes from a bad tree. She's a spoiled seed.
Are you from Ireland, motherfucker? Like,
Uh,
I am Irish.
Oh,
oh,
My last name is Irish.
I didn't know.
is it?
Yeah, the origin of it is Irish.
Okay.
Did you
I thought it was Clifton Irish. Okay.
No, Clifton Saunders.
No, yeah, no.
no, Clifton, shut
so,
up.
I'm a.
You mind fucked me right there.
So I found her Instagram. Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
show you her.
okay.
Let me know if you're paying. I guess
I'm not paying for
No, you're
nobody's.
not, I'm not subscribing to nobody's on.
No.
We come from
yeah.
a generation
This
where we
is-
understand you don't
yeah,
pay.
no. I'm not.
And if you are paying, you thirsty.
She has OnlyFans. And
What? What? What was that?
Did you see that thing for Twitter too? They're trying. I guess they're trying to like
Oh,
make
a
people.
super follow. A super
Man,
follow.
that's OnlyFans on thing.
not
All they did was
slick.
get with OnlyFans and was
But-
like, hey,
But
let's link up.
we can make
Super
like,
followers.
We could have super
Girls ain't gotta have
followers
2
and
pages.
Release exclusive content.
Wait, what are you talking about?
We
man?
could for us, but I'm just talking. I already know.
You
what
gonna
it's
start an
called.
OnlyFans, Jacob?
No.
You gonna show
Jacob,
people your
somebody
bench
might like to
press?
see you like
I
that,
want
man.
some people
You
my
might get a
feet.
following, bro.
If you want to
Feet
see a
pics.
sandwich falling apart, go to Jacob's OnlyFans when he lifts up his shirt.
Gabe,
I stand by what I said. I am not paying for nobody's OnlyFans. I don't care if you're Kim Kardashian.
there.
Hey.
Right, because here's the thing, and this is no disrespect at all, but for the most part, they bear it all anyway. Like, if you really look at some of their photos, like Kim Kardashian,
Right, like,
like
honestly, like you don't have to pay for Instagram to kind of low key see what she's putting on OnlyFans. Then
that's what I'm saying. Like Kim Kardashian, like not too long ago,
Unless
was
you
at a
get
beach and
this
she had
kind
on
of
like a
OnlyFans,
string.
like-
You hear me? She had on string underwear at the beach. Like her whole butt was out. The only thing that was covered up was, her private area.
But you understand that like sex sells so much.
Yes, sex.
Why do I
sells.
need an OnlyFans when she has her whole ass out? There ain't no secret about that.
That's
Why would I pay for that?
You're right. You're right.
But I mean, lately they've been doing that. Like y'all seen that NBA Top Shot stuff, like where they're like selling moments in the NBA. I wonder if we're gonna get it to a point in America where we're like, you're gonna have to pay to see stuff or like interact with people, which would be weird.
Why are you making people pay and we're still waiting on this goddamn stimulus check to come out? Because there's people starving. There's people literally robbing people just to survive.
You know, I like that transition. Let's pull that back out the bank because I said we was saving that right before the commercial.
You know what I
break.
mean? So I don't understand.
Gabe asked
Yeah.
Jacob, what would you do with that stimulus check?
Saving it,
Saving it?
using it towards to buy a truck.
I know that answer, aka Shantae Lynn. You touch a penny because she don't trust you. So with that being said, Ash, what are you doing with your money?
I'm investing. I'm spending that on maybe a potential machine, maybe some other
Well, I'm buying a
marketing
Truck
tool.
soon.
What kind of machine?
So there's this sublimation type of screen printer, and
Mhm.
basically like all I would have to do is place my material inside of this screen,
Okay.
and everything I create off my laptop will be printed digitally onto the shirt, onto my content. I'm able to sell it quicker. less of a, I guess, hassle for me to go through the process I'm going through now. It makes everything much more simple. This machine though costs maybe around like $5,000,
But it speeds up your convenience.
but it speeds up my marketing scheme. It helps me.
Productivity.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm working smarter, not harder.
Yes, sir.
What about you?
What am I doing with it? I'm probably gonna pay off my credit cards.
There you
So
go.
then that way I can actually get a real credit card and not just pay like from store credit, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like I have like a Best
What
Buy credit
cards
card.
do you have though?
Best Buy credit card. I got a
Okay.
K Jewelers credit card and a Rogers credit card.
Okay.
Nice. And you know what? John actually inspired me through his class that he's taking now, strategic planning. So I actually took some time this morning when I was at work, kind of heated, after I talked to him, and I looked up a video or two, and I was just like listening to what it is. And I'm actually going to take my check. And from what I think I learned, and I'm going to dive a little bit more into it. I know I didn't learn a lot in one day, but I'm going to invest some. I'm going to buy a bed for my second oldest, and then I'm just going to place money all over the place. I think I'm going to get a lot done with this stimulus check. And if I'm smart and I have everything done the way I want it to, because I wrote it all down, I think I'll be in a pretty good place, because I'm really trying to invest in my future, especially my son's future going forward. Because right now I believe I made at least 40% on the stock market on his savings. I didn't just put it in a normal savings. I put it all in stock market. It's made 40% of his money. So he's sitting good right now.
You know what's so special about what we're doing in our era right now
What's that?
is that okay, we're millennials, right?
Yep.
Quote unquote. And we're in a space where people are talking about wealth. We're actually creating wealth.
Facts.
We're taking the right precautions. We're talking about the right conversations, and we're gearing towards what matters. We're talking about investing in stock, talking about your credit line. Like I don't know too much about credit, because that's one of those things I wish I would have known more about. And we'll save more information about this in the next podcast. But like, one of my guys got me hit to this thing. Like, it's like a secure credit card, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you like deposit $200 on there, right?
Okay.
And that's your limit. You spend it, and when that month comes up, just pay it off.
Right.
And
Kind of like a Cash App card.
And it boosts it boosts your credit score gradually. Like, I got it. My credit score when I first got it was like a 520,
Okay.
and I've had it for maybe 6-7 months, and now I'm at like a 615, 620. So like, it works
Right.
effectively.
Right.
So that's one of those things I wish I
Shout
would have
out.
known more about in high school. But again, that's a whole nother
Yeah,
podcast.
we're
we'll
gonna
talk
take
about.
that to the next episode. I like that though.
Oh yeah.
Got something to say about credit. But all right, before we get out of here, I'm just gonna say one more time, check us out on all platforms: Twitter, Apple Music, Spotify. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook. Podbean is our platform. I believe you can look us up on there. And yeah,
Look us up anywhere. We're
look
there.
us up anywhere.
Real quick. I feel like we need to do this though.
Let me hear it.
We usually do like a positive, like, wisdom quote. Clifton, you want to give us one, or you want me to like bring us out? Because I know like people
No,
enjoy good messaging.
I got one, because I saved a couple over
Mhm.
the past few days, going through what I'm going through with my family, and I saw which one that I really liked. Okay. All you can do is be your best self. I'm representing more than just me. I think every person should think this way. And another one is, I know for sure that we do not dwell. I know for sure that what we dwell on is who we become. And I like that a lot too. So don't dwell on your present moment. I understand right now is all we got, but dwell on who you want to be, who you see yourself in the future, because if you don't see it, you can't believe it, you won't become it. If you only think that, what's in front of you is what you're going to have for the rest of your life, then that's all you're going to have for the rest of your life. You got to keep your imagination alive. You got to keep hope alive, and you got to keep pushing forward, because nobody's going to drag you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And if you don't know us, we love you. If you do know us, we love you. This has been an episode of It's On Us. Stay tuned, guys.
Thank you for listening. Thank you.
Yo.
Yeah, you.
Hey, yo, bitch.
Yeah, you listening right now.
With the fucking face.
Stop
Thank
what
you.
the fuck you're doing. Stop. I don't know what you're probably driving. You're probably texting and driving. Dumbass. Stop doing that. Listen. Since you are going to do that, make sure you go like and subscribe us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and subscribe to all of our channels where you get podcasts. And keep tapping in, and don't be